Hey playa, have you ever wondered what the odds are of you finding someone to date is? Should you be looking online? Should you be trying to meet someone at school? What are the chances of you actually finding someone? Well, let's look at the research and data to get a better perspective of what it's like for single people out there and what you need to know. I recently came across a Pew Research study from 2019 which dived deep into dating and relationships, and it covered everything: how people are getting together, what racial groups are struggling the most, and the pressures people are facing when it comes to modern dating. Now you might be thinking, it's pretty obvious. Most people meet online. Dating apps are the way to go. But the truth of the matter is that 31% of people met their significant other and started relationships through family and friends. It was someone in common that they knew, while only 21% of people met someone online. Now that seems to hold true for people who have been in relationships for 3 years or longer. For people who have been in relationships that are a lot shorter than that, online dating actually stacks up pretty high against meeting someone else in person. We're talking 28% to 27% here. So while many people might write off online dating, people such as myself, I say it all the time, focus on meeting people in person, online dating is starting to become more of the norm, which presents a whole load of other problems, but it's something to pay attention to. And that's pretty much for straight people. Those that were lesbian, gay, or bi actually saw much higher numbers when it came to starting a relationship with someone through online dating. When we talk about relationships though, what are we really driving at? Are people looking for serious ones or more casual ones? What the research actually shows is that people are pretty much 50-50 split. They're willing to go for either a serious relationship or a casual one. When we split that between men and women though, we start to see a gradual shift. For example, 36% of women would prefer a serious relationship. And you're probably thinking, well, most guys want a casual relationship, right? Actually, no. 22% of men chose serious relationship as their preferred option, and 22% of men chose casual relationship as their preferred option. So, while the bulk of people are pretty much open to either, men are pretty evenly split in what they actually want, destigmatizing this idea that men are players and all they want is casual hookups. Who is struggling the most though, based on the research? Well, when we dive into it by racial group, we can see that 47% of Black adults are much more likely to be single compared to 28% of white and 27% of Hispanic. This number is a bit jarring though. When we break it down between men and women between the ages of 18 and 29, we can see that 51% of men are single, whereas only 32% of women are single. Now that's a huge statistic. More than half of men 18 to 29 are single, which is insane. No wonder so many men are looking for dating advice online and stumbling into red pill communities or spiraling down into black pill communities. There are so many men that need help in this area of their life and they're looking for answers. Another interesting stat that overlaps with that one is how hard it is to find someone that you can connect with. For 56% of women, they felt that they couldn't find a man that met their expectations, whereas for men, it was only 35%. That means more than half of the women out there have a bar set where most guys will never meet. Their expectations are at a level that most guys are falling short. Now, there are a lot of potential reasons as to why that is. I don't want to say it's this or this specifically. There's a lot that factors into it, but it's something to take into account. Something that's also interesting is that 65% of women are struggling to find a partner that wants the same type of relationship as them. So if they're looking for something serious, they're only meeting casual guys. If they want casual, maybe they're only meeting guys who want to settle down. Especially in our modern dating age of today, there are way more options than ever before. If you're looking for something serious or casual, or maybe you want a polyamorous relationship, those are all potential things you can do. But there's one thing that most people struggle with when it comes to relationships, and that is the societal pressure to be in one. And I sort of get it. People feel like you're in this age, 18 to 29, where you should be looking for a partner. You should be trying to settle down. You should be trying to find the one. But all this ultimately ends up doing is putting a lot of pressure on people who are struggling with dating. People who don't have those social skills, or just don't really feel like they have an opportunity to date someone, or just have way more struggles or things on their mind, or pressures on their plate, or responsibilities that just don't make it an easy option for them. Whew. Dating is tough for everyone, but I guess even if you're single, the silver lining is that you could still find happiness in spending time hanging out with your friends, and pursuing your hobbies and your interests, and putting yourself out there, or just not worrying or stressing about dating being single and being happy just doing you. Something that's important to recognize when we look at research like this is that it doesn't dictate your fate. It simply informs us of the current state of things based on the people that they interviewed. So if you watch this video and feel like you're totally hopeless, like the odds are just stacked against you, check out the video over there on the side, where I'm going to give you a little bit more information on how you can turn your dating life around. Thank you guys so much for watching. Excuse the sweaty shirt. I'm sitting in a very, very hot room right now. I'll catch you next time though. As always, love and peace.